Hey, let's suppose you want one thing, okay? If you take massive action equal to at least 10 times what you think that one thing would take, you know, how much you'd have to do to attain that one thing, if you took 10 times more action than you thought was necessary, would you be certain, guaranteed to get that one thing? This is how you want to start operating, okay? Look, if you do 10x of what you think it's going to take, you can give up hope. You don't have to hope, wish, cross your fingers like a little 7-year-old. Please, please, please bring it to me. You don't have to depend on others anymore, and you won't have to pray, okay? Because what you want and far more will come when you take the right amount of action. It's called the 10x rule. A salesperson once told me, man, Grant, I got so much bad luck right now, you know, everybody that I work with gets turned down in finance, okay? And then he tells me, all my appointments cancel. I mean, he's just like, you know, and I'm like, dude, look, you're not taking enough action. He's like, what? No, man, my luck's bad right now. Buyer backed out. Another customer had to change his order and blah, blah, blah. You know, you ever been here? Good. I said, look, your problem is not bad luck or misfortune. Your problem is not that you're born on the wrong side of the tracks or whatever other excuses you use, okay? Your problem is you don't have enough in your pipeline. See, you want so much in your pipeline, man, that people canceling appointments would be, oh my gosh, I'm so glad he canceled. It helps me. See, right now when somebody cancels, oh my gosh, you have nobody to talk to. When I have somebody canceled, I'm like, that's cool, okay, because I got 2 more people. I can put my full attention on them. See, I suggest to you that if you took 10 times more action than you're taking right now, if he took 10 times more action, he'd have no attention on these so-called misfortunes and would actually welcome the canceled appointment. You get it? If you take enough action and are getting results, then it's no big deal when one appointment cancels or when one buyer backs out or when you can't get some funding or you didn't get that one listing or whatever the case is. It's like, oh, that's cool, man. I've taken enough action. I'm safety netted. In fact, you'll welcome some of these occasional old cancellations that you thought were problems. Look, if you take small amounts of action, what's going to happen? Every time you lose that one appointment or that one deal, you're going to move into you're going to just literally start collapsing. Oh my gosh, misfortune, loss, bad luck. See, because you're so dependent upon that one deal. You don't have anything to replace that one deal with. Why? Because you didn't take enough action. You put too much attention on too little. You get it? You want your attention, your full attention on massive amounts of action, knowing that if I take enough action, okay, I'm going to get results. An associate of mine watched me call a client, okay? In 3 days, without a return phone call, I called this man 15 times. You understand? Never returned my phone call. All 15 times I'm on my phone. Okay, I'm texting the guy. Hey, give me a call when you get a chance. 3 minutes later, call him. Hey, Kent, Grant Cardone. Goes to voicemail. I leave a message 15 times. Texts, emails. In addition to the phone calls, texts, emails, sending video clips. This guy says, man, Grant, you think that's too much? I said, no, I don't think it's too much. Why do you say that? I said, in fact, if anything, it's not enough because I haven't gotten a result yet. See, I want to get something done, so I keep taking action. Extraordinary, unreasonable levels of action, massive action, because I'm not reasonable. Reasonable. Reasonable is logical, right? Grant, be reasonable. No, don't be reasonable when it comes to taking action. Never, ever be reasonable. Just take more action. Now, I know this sounds crazy to you because, you know, basically America and this planet has been convinced to be reasonable, to not be extraordinary. And that's how you create a middle class. Convince enough people not to do anything, and you'll have 300 million people sitting on a sofa buying stuff over TV, rather than out in the marketplace moving, shaking, and making things happen. Look, you want to get almost insane with the amount of action you take in order to get the job done. That's right, insane, without reason, like a madman, okay? Crazy, okay? You don't need 2 shots of tequila to get here, okay? You need to get there out of your own decision, because I act insane in my actions does not make me insane as long as I know what I'm doing. See, a realtor, let's say a realtor wants a listing. Should he call 100 people or 1 or 2? If you want appointments, call every friend you have. Call every past client. Stop people on the street. Do whatever it takes. Be mad without reason, insane in how much action you take. Once you're greatly successful, people will look back and say, man, that guy went all the way. He wasn't lucky. And maybe he was lucky. Why would he be lucky? Because he took so much action, like a crazy man, right? See, in no time, if you take the right amount of action and follow it up with more action, you'll be overflowing with appointments, you'll be overflowing with sales, and you will have success. So act like a madman or a mad woman or a crazy person would when they have to have something. You know, your children do this. 7-year-old kid, he'll tear the freaking store down to get what he wants. Is that bad? No, don't medicate the kid. Reward him, okay? Why? He's doing what's necessary in today's marketplace to get what you want. When it comes to action, get unreasonable about what you think. Get unreasonable about what you need to do to get the job done. Be without sanity or logic or reason when it comes to taking massive amounts of action. And you will reach heights that I promise you that you have only dreamed of. Massive action first equals what? New problems. Then it will always equal big sales.